All right, hello everyone again. My name is Talal, and I'm gonna open a very interesting topic today, which is about why most people are not confident and are not happy about their situation. Even though they act like they're tough or they're smart, most people don't feel tough or smart or attractive, etc., etc. And there's a simple reason. And most people like pretend they're like, oh, look at me, I'm really smart, and they start talking, about the ego, and like they try to make themselves seem better than they really are. And this is not pertaining to one specific country. This is around across the globe. Even societies or cultures where people like to be humble, they also have an ego. The ego is a big problem, in my opinion, and the ego stops most people from reaching their potential. Because the reality is, all human beings, we are actually very weak in so many things. I'm gonna explain what I mean. Let's say your career or profession is a mechanic or electrician. Let's just say you're an electrician, okay? Do you know plumbing? No. Do you know how to fix cars? You might know certain things about fixing cars, but most things you don't know. So you don't know. Uh, do you know a lot about solar technology? Do you know how to install, like solar panels? Do you know how they work, in depth? No, you don't. I can go on and on about the things you do not know, and this is true for all humans. So we're always in a vulnerable position. So our instinct is not to feel, to not feel stupid or that we don't understand. We try to make ourselves seem better than we actually are. Or let's say you do some type of sport. Let's say you do a martial art, right? There are so many different varieties of martial arts. Maybe you do kickboxing, right? Or maybe you do wrestling. But do you know Hapkido? Do you know the moves of Taekwondo? Do you know the stances of karate? Do you know? And the answer is no, 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 no. So most things you don't know. Do you know how to grapple and wrestle and box and kick and knee and elbow and you know? Unless you're a professional fighter, sure, you probably know many things. But even then, there are many things you don't know. And you might be this super athletic guy and you love martial arts, you have this intense love for it, but still, most martial arts you do not know. You don't have experience with, you don't have knowledge with, you wouldn't know how to behave or act, or you wouldn't know the moves, you wouldn't know the technical side. So, and the same thing could be even said about education, even about reading books. There's so many different things you can learn about, right? I don't know everything. Like, maybe, let's say, I'm going to use me as an example, right? I love reading books about, biology, certain things about economics, certain topics in philosophy. I'm thinking, certain, also about books about business. But there are a lot of books I'm completely ignorant about. Like, I don't know anything about novels, about poetry, about drama, about ancient literature. I can go on and on and on. There's so many topics. So, of course, I might have many interests in reading, but there's so many books or types of topics or subjects that I have no clue about. And the vast majority I have no clue about. And this is true for all human beings and all endeavors. So in reality, the only thing you should do is just be humble and just like take life as a journey of learning, and that's it. Throw the ego aside and be honest with yourself. This is what I know, this is what I don't know. Most things I do not know. I would like to know them. And of course, because of we have a finite time on this earth, we're not going to go learn everything or even half of the things or even 30% of the things. We're just going to focus on things that we like, that interest us, because we just have 24 hours in a day. And we get to live up to 50 years old, 60, 70, depends how long God, allows us to remain on this earth. But my point is that, we're limited. We have like finite amount of time, so we should make use of it and forget the ego and forget pretending, because it really is silly and stupid. It serves no purpose besides wasting your time and wasting other people's time. So, yeah.